Come on, any guys awake? So we can have a brief conversation here. Guys, where are you? Anybody awake? Guys, where are you? Come on. Anyone awake, guys? Good to see you. Drop your name in the comment section below and say hello, guys. Welcome to Francis Page Media. This is where you come to get all the latest in the world of our British royals, guys. If you're just joining in right now, welcome to this live Francis Page Media. I do appreciate every support you show to this channel, guys, and I always appreciate your love, your comments, and your subscriptions that you add to this channel. Just before I start, I would like to say that all the views expressed in this video are my own views, and they are just for educational and learning purposes, guys. So do your research on all the information and views you hear, and make your own decisions and assumptions. Otherwise, when you come to this live, all the messages you hear from me here are my own personal views. Okay, so it is also your responsibility to do your research and try to disprove or approve these messages. Otherwise, when you come to this live, we come here to share knowledge and to have conversations and have normal chats about our royals and what is going on in the world in general in terms of their work. So guys, thank you so much for showing up on this live again. I do appreciate your support and encouragement for these messages. I do really appreciate your support. Good evening, my dear friend Seneca Groupie. What's your name, by the way, Sen? I see you show up on my lives every day. I really, really appreciate, and you are one of those people who support my messages. Thank you so much. Ellie, yeah, Ellie, where are you from? Are you from the UK, US, anywhere in Europe? Please let us know in the comments. I would really love to get to know my connections, and I would love to have a great relationship with you guys because I think, yeah, so you're home here. Well done. Are you going to come for the Platinum Jubilee events in London, Ellie? It would be great to see you around. And yeah, we join the party. So the Platinum Jubilee is fast approaching, guys. Oh, can you imagine? Hiya, Salab, hiya. Great to see you, Serap. Is that you, Salam? Great to see you. Thank you, Joseph, for joining this live as well. I'm so grateful for you guys turning up at this time of the night. It's coming to 10 o'clock. Yes, yeah, we're also going to have a street party around here. I think UK is going to have street parties everywhere. And guys, be very read and try and visit your local council websites so that you get to know so that you get to know what's going on in your boroughs or your areas. Certain streets and roads are going to be closed for those days when the Platinum Jubilee is taking place, especially the Platinum Jubilee parties. So you need to find out which roads are going to be closed in your area so that you prepare yourself. You pick up other routes, and also you make sure that your car is safe wherever you will be parking it. So it's very important now for you guys to read your local council websites and try and find out what changes they might have with regards to the Platinum Jubilee events. Don't forget that as much as we are all celebrating Her Majesty's Platinum Jubilee, there will be opportunists as well who are just looking at, you know, sniffing things and all that stuff. So be careful where you park, what areas you go to, and during these festive days. It's very, very important for our own personal safety. But guys, you're welcome to this live. So today I wanted us to have a look at the guest list for the Platinum Jubilee. Of course, it is fast approaching, and next weekend is when the Platinum Jubilee celebrations kick off. Can you imagine? Next weekend. So it's gonna be next week, Thursday, for the Trooping of the Color. Okay, so the royal family will be leaving Buckingham Palace. Okay, so royal family members will be leaving Buckingham Palace around 9 o'clock, 9:30, heading down to the mall, to the Horse Guards Parade, to already get themselves settled down for the Queen's Birthday Parade, which kicks off these Platinum Jubilee celebrations. And so the march, the soldiers and all the inspecting of the guards will commence around 10 o'clock. Okay, 10:30-ish it will commence, and all the way up to around 11:30. So depending on how the weather will be, then we will see the royal family again make their way back to go and again get onto that balcony where we will see Queen Elizabeth waving to us, in those jubilations. And also the fly past shortly after around 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock ish. Yes, that fly past of aeroplanes doing all those wiggly bits and bobs in the space there with the colors and everything. So Thursday, the Platinum Jubilee events will start. So guys, look out for your favorite royals. Of course, they will be riding on the mall in their carriages. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. We will see Camilla, Prince Charles, Princess Royal Anne. Will all be riding in a carriage down that mall, back to the Horse Guards Parade, and again back to the Buckingham Palace. So look out for your favorite royals, so you give them that wave on Thursday around 11, 11:30, 12 o'clock. Yes, these times are going to be very, very special. Yeah, Joseph Anderson, yes, come to London for the Trooping of the Colour. That would be great. This is an opportunity to get your eyes on to your favorite royals, because you will be sure to see them drive past or ride past, wherever means, but you know how they get to these destinations on the Troop of the Colour. They'll be sat in those open carriages, so you'll be able to wave at them, and spectacular scenes. Expect to see a lot of people down the mall, but it's going to be looking beautiful for pictures, photos, and apparently the weather is also going to be brilliant. So we are very much looking forward to that Thursday. Guys, if you're going to travel from far away, make sure that yeah, Joseph, thank you so much for that question. Yeah, so the Queen is anticipated not to attend this event, the Trooping of the Colour. However, she's going to appear for the balcony event. But, and this is a ray of hope that we have, she might appear briefly for the Trooping of the Colour. Our Queen is full of surprises, and her programs are, the way her programs are worked out these days are by day basis. So on the day, depending on how she feels, then they set her ball rolling. So we might actually get to see Queen Elizabeth show up for the Trooping of the Colour briefly. The arrangement is that she might come down, okay, and briefly inspect the guard, the soldiers in her carriage, okay? And then after that, she will make her way back to Buckingham Palace to prepare for the waving at the balcony. Hi, Evelyn. Good to see you. Yes, yes. Oh, yes, you're having a party? Yes, well done. Yeah, please. This is the only time so far this year that the country or the whole world is going to let their hair down since these COVID times and everything. Remember, we haven't had times like this for a long time. So this Platinum Jubilee celebration, the trooping of the color and Thanksgiving service is going to be an opportunity for us to celebrate. And I mean celebrate. If it's going out, that is what they call out. You know what I mean? We shall be going out. Of course, get your Platinum Jubilee colors out there. Wear red, blue, white. Look Patish, celebrate Her Majesty, all those colors. If you haven't got those flags out yet, go and get those flags out. I think posters with Her Majesty the Queen have already been released. Get those posters, whack them on the door. Let's get into the mood, guys. Okay. So, yeah, so there is a possibility of Queen Elizabeth showing up on the day, okay? For now, I think as it stands, there are, of course, there is information that has been released that Her Majesty won't attend the Platinum Jubilee, but we are still crossing our fingers. Like I've told you, the Queen's arrangements are planned daily depending on how she feels. So she might wake up that day and decides to show up for the trooping of the color. Okay, so this again might be a big surprise for us, guys. Okay, so and when she does, she might show up briefly, sit in a carriage, inspect the soldiers on parade, and then head back to Buckingham Palace to prepare for her again for her balcony event. And then she will delegate the rest of the duties when she leaves the Horse Guard parade to Prince Charles and Prince William and Princess Royal Anne. Okay, so we know these senior royals have really stepped up, and Queen Elizabeth now trusts them to carry out these duties with confidence. Okay, so we would imagine Queen Elizabeth would still be happy to delegate these big roles, like the trooping of the color, to these senior royals, and boy, they will execute these duties perfectly. But Queen Elizabeth, by all means, will show up on the balcony waving to us. Okay, so guys, look out for her. And I think this is going to be the last time, probably, we are going to see Queen Elizabeth on a big stage. Okay, on that massive stage. Because as we know, her mobility issues now are kicking in. Every day is a different story for her. So, but yeah, we continue to pray to God to save her and give her a good few more years so that we can continue to see her legacy live on. And as also we get to see these other senior royals get prepared to take on duties, because I think there is a lot of work that still needs to be done. Okay, but the guest list is out. Yes, the guest list is out, guys. I won't mention names for security purposes. Of course, some of these people are still kept a secret until the day they get to show up. But expect to see some royals from different countries, Denmark, Sweden. Okay, expect to see some of those royals turn up, especially for the Thanksgiving service, which is going to be on Friday at St. Paul's Cathedral. So expect to see some of those royals. Expect to see obviously William, Kate, Meghan and Harry have been invited for the Thanksgiving service, and as well as Prince Andrew. They are on the list to attend the Thanksgiving service at St. Paul's Cathedral. Now, this service will kick off on Friday, the 3rd of June at 11 a.m. Okay, so be sure to line up outside St. Paul's Cathedral if you live in London. The easiest way to get down to St. Paul's Cathedral is get to Cannon Street and then just walk up, straight up. You can't miss St. Paul's Cathedral. Okay, so I usually come from Catford Way, which is southeast London. So I get to London Bridge and change, get to Cannon Street, and then walk down to St. Paul's Cathedral. But 11 o'clock, royals will start arriving. Okay, and the guest list we have now, those of course, the ones that we are 100% sure that are going to make this event. Of course, Prince William, Kate, the Duke, and Princess Royal Anne. We have the Duchess of Cornwall, Camilla. We have Prince Charles, the Prince of Wales, and we are going to see Prince George. Prince George of Cambridge will show up. Where are all the Prince George fans? Can you wave to me, please, if you're online? Hey, hi, Stacy. Good to see you. Welcome. You nearly missed this, Stacy. Oh, what time is it in Uganda, Stacy? Do you mind sharing? I think it's really late. But thank you so much for showing up. You nearly missed this. Yes, so the guest list is out, guys, for the Thanksgiving service, and Prince George of Cambridge is going to be on that list, and expect to see Princess Charlotte, of course. Where are all the Charlotte fans? Princess Charlotte will be coming, and of course, we've got Sophie, Countess of Wessex, will make that list, and her husband, Prince Edward. And we might also see Countess Sophie's and Prince Edward's children come along. Beatrice, Eugenie, expect all these royals. That lineup is going to be there past midnight. I thought so. Yeah, it's quite late. But thank you so much, Stacy, for making this live. I really, really appreciate, guys. So yes, so the list is out. Hi, Ontario, Canada. Woo, 5:20. Is that PM in Canada? So you're 5 hours behind UK time. Well, it's nearly bedtime here, guys. So hi, Evelyn. Great to see you. Yes, Prince George, all the royal children, Evelyn, they are going to be there. Yes, but we might not see. Yes, Paul. Thank you so much for. I know 5 p.m. is quite a very busy kind of time, dinner time, all that stuff. You're settling into work. I mean, settling in from work. So, thank you, Paul, for making this live today. Yes, so all the royal children are going to turn up for the, except for Prince Louis. So I doubt Prince Louis will make this because obviously he's still very young, and they are trying to protect these young children from the cameras and social media and all that stuff. You know what happens with the press. So we might not get to see Prince Louis, but Prince George definitely will make this, because I think they are trying to launch them into this limelight, which they so much need to get used to at this time. So the Cambridge's children will be there. And as well as that, expect to see Sophie's children, the Eugenies. Now it's not confirmed yet whether Archie and Lilibet, this is Meghan and Harry's children, will show up for these events. It's not confirmed, but what we know is that Meghan and Harry will be present. So it's going to be very, very packed. Of course, the press is going to come up with all sorts of stories, different angles. Yeah, but what we want, what we don't want on that day is anything to interfere with Her Majesty's big day. So whatever press is or news agencies and all that, whatever social media or journalists, whoever is going to be involved in publishing these stories and filming and camera crewmen, they should have got some sort of communication or um, a bit of an induction into what to do and what not to do on these big days. Okay, so there are strict rules in place for journalists, for the press, and all that stuff, not to take this limelight away or not to come up with stories that are going to steal that limelight away from Her Majesty the Queen, because this is her day to shine. 70 years on that throne. Brilliant. Such a remarkable achievement. Yeah, so guys, one thing I wanted to talk about briefly is obviously the guest list, which I have noted here. But of course, as well as that, we have politicians who are going to be present. So the Prime Minister, we've got these heads of state from other Commonwealth countries that have been invited. And right now, hi Lily, good to see you. Yes, Lily, thank you. Farm, good. I really appreciate your support, Lily. Well done for showing up to this live. You are such a massive support to this channel. Yes, so heads of states from different countries, especially Commonwealth countries, are going to be present, especially for the Thanksgiving service, because I think that is more of a, more of a special ceremony. Okay, for those people. So they've got to get that church filled up. Of course, St. Paul's Cathedral is not a very big church inside. If you've ever visited, I've been to that church twice, okay? And it's not massive, it's not very big. So it can only accommodate a few guests. And these are going to be obviously heads of states, representatives of local organizations, charities, and people who have made a difference in their community. Now, I wasn't invited for that, guys, so I haven't got to that stage yet, but probably in the near future, who knows? It would be nice. Yes, hi Mark. Greetings from UK. Thank you so much for making this live, Mark, and for the support, guys. Head over to my recent videos. I put a video out around what is going to happen on each of these days. So I think that video was yesterday or the other day. If you missed it, guys, head back to my channel page, and the video should be there for you guys. It's a 4 minutes video, you won't miss it. Yeah, so St. Paul's Cathedral, guys, is where the Thanksgiving service is going to take place on Friday, 11 o'clock. It starts, and Queen Elizabeth is expected to make this by all means. And I think this is a service that she's looking very much forward to. And also, the reason that she might not be able to make the trooping of the color is because they want to reserve all of her energies for the Thanksgiving service. So it kind of makes sense, because at her age now, I think they've got to be selective on what events, as much as all the events are important, but there are some that are more important than others. So I think that's why they have planned it in a sense that if she misses this event, then she makes this event. And so St. Paul's Cathedral is a bit of a drive from Buckingham Palace, but of course they've got all these routes mapped out already for Her Majesty the Queen to get there with little ease. If you missed a video, guys, that I did about St. Paul's Cathedral last week, again, it should be there on my page, YouTube here. So if you get time again, scroll through those videos, you will find it. So I had a quick once over around St. Paul's Cathedral, and I was also able to go right behind the cathedral to show you the small staircase, the small steps that the Queen might come through the cathedral, because the front bit is huge, big staircase and longer. So they might get her through the back, which is a little bit short, and of course it's got that railing where she could just walk holding herself into the cathedral. So it's a perfect venue for a ceremony like that. And of course it's a cathedral that has got a lot of history. Okay, a lot of wonderful history, guys. St. Paul's Cathedral is where Princess Diana got married to start with. So those who remember that dress, Princess Diana's dress stretching from a distance on St. Joseph, yes, Joseph, stretching all the way on St. Paul Cathedral's stairs. Okay, yeah. So it's going to be brilliant, guys. So if you are a guest that has been invited, there are a few things I want to share with you that you must do, or you must not do when you are in the presence of Queen Elizabeth. I know now other people might think, oh God, but you will be surprised how people get things wrong every time, you know, they are in front of the Queen. First and foremost, if you're going to be a spectator, okay, of some sort, you know, you're going to be standing somewhere but in the presence of the Queen, make sure to be, you know, not to address the Queen by calling her first name Elizabeth. That is not that is not allowed. It's not acceptable. It's not respectful. So it's Your Majesty or Her Majesty the Queen. Okay, so if you're going to be a spectator and maybe waving to the Queen, you know, it would be ideal to shout, Your Her Majesty the Queen, you know, Mom. Okay, those words. And if you're going to appear in front of the Queen for a guest, okay, make sure you never put your hands in the pocket when speaking to the Queen. Make sure you keep that eye contact with the Queen when she's speaking to you. Hiya, thank you. Just missed that comment there. Is that Anderson? You've just missed it. But hello, my friend. Thank you so much for joining in. Yes, so show up on time. The worst thing you can ever do if you're a guest invited to events like this is to show up late. Of course, the Queen is always the last person to arrive, okay? Nobody arrives after, before, whatever, after the Queen. Okay, so St. Paul's Cathedral is closed as soon as the Queen enters. Okay, so if you're going to be a guest, make sure you show up on time. Let the Queen find you settled. And if you're going to attend any of these parties, okay, after parties, where the Queen is going to be present as well, make sure not to eat before the Queen eats. Okay, so the Queen eats first and then you eat. Make sure not to initiate any form of conversation. Joseph, yes. Hi, Joseph. Thank you so much. Yeah. So right now, guys, as we speak, for those who have been invited as guests and VIPs and everybody, they are right now getting what they call me too, Andre. Me too. Me too. It's here. It's finally here, guys. Next week, Thursday is when these events kick off. So we are nearly there. Fingers crossed. The weather is fabulous, and that it finds us all in good health to be able to make these journeys, guys. Okay. So what was I saying? I was saying that if you're going to be invited, guys, or if you have been invited, and for all those special guests that have been invited right now, they are receiving what they call royal advice. some kind of training on how to behave in front of the Queen. In the past, we've seen guests walking in front of the Queen. We've seen guests putting their hands in the pocket when talking to the Queen. We've seen guests arrive late, all these bits and bobs. So right now, the palace, or the royal family, Buckingham Palace, has now sent special information to all the invitees, all the guests, pertaining what they need to do right now, how they need to behave, the dress code, and every little bit that they need to be aware of before they show up to these events. Okay. Yes, Paul. Yeah. Guys, if you're living away from here, from England, and you're in Canada and wherever, these events are going to be aired live on BBC, which is a national broadcasting channel. So they will be aired live. And I think they have the copyright to air these events. I was thinking of also bringing some of these events live, but of course, due to copyright laws and everything, I think some of these events have been specifically allocated to certain news channels. Okay, so that might make it difficult for us, small agencies. But the Jubilee parties and all these street parties, guys, I think these, at any opportunity I'll have, I will present them here live on Francis Page Media. So Francis Page Media is a channel, specifically Royal News channel, that is dedicated to bringing you stuff around our royal family, just to make sure that you all stay informed with whatever is going on in their circles. And I have never been busy than I am this season because of the Platinum Jubilee that is fast approaching. Guys, you see I changed my logo on the channel to reflect the season we are in. Guys, tell me in the comment if you like my new logo, Platinum Jubilee logo. And also my messages, I try to kind of only pick up yes, I'll try only to kind of pick up stories that are connected to the Platinum Jubilee and all that. So guests have started arriving. Guys, guests have started. Hi Karen, good afternoon. Oh, it's afternoon in Idaho. Okay, United. So you're 5-6 hours behind UK. Good afternoon, guys. It is coming to 11 o'clock here in the UK. Hi, Barbara. South Africa. Ooh, what time is South Africa now, Barbara? I suppose South Africa is a good few hours behind us. Yes, guys. So guests have started arriving. Okay, so as I told you, this week is the busiest in terms of the Platinum Jubilee celebrations coming up. Barbara, 23. Oh, okay, that's not too bad. 3:30 Pacific Northwest. Okay, so 5 hours behind us. And Barbara, in South Africa, you are just an hour ahead. It's a PM ahead of us. So that's not too bad. So guys, do you think this is the right time to do these lives? Because I'm trying to get the best time. Massachusetts is 5:34 p.m. Okay, so yeah, good 5-6 hours behind us. Very busy time. Okay, Karen, thank you for letting me know. Yeah, because being here in the United Kingdom and and with the time variations, I think it's always difficult to pick up what time to come live here. So that's why you see me all over the place, trying to see what time works and what doesn't. But thank you guys for letting me know. And also, guys, let me know if you prefer longer videos on YouTube or short ones, because at the moment when I'm doing the news reporting especially, I tend to keep my videos to 2-3 minutes maximum. Okay, because I think something which is short and sharp, trying to summarize a story within those few minutes so that, guys, you can get these stories and then get back to what you're doing on the day. So, but again, if you prefer longer videos, guys, let me know and I will still push that through. But it's hard work. It's not easy, guys. It's not easy. Trying to get these stories every day. And of course, there are so many stories around our royal family. We have about 6 senior working royals, and there are days all these royals are out on engagement somewhere. So it's extremely hard, guys, extremely hard to report um, about to report on everything they do. So what I tend to do is to pick up stories that might interest you. I know, guys, you like the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. Um, yeah, Andre, thank you so much. Thank you for pointing that out. And yeah, so the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, you guys, you love those. So I make sure not to miss sharing their stories. Queen Elizabeth, yes, oh, she's a star. And of recent, she has really surprised us with those sporadic shows here and there, especially as her program now is very unpredictable. So the most recent surprise was the Paddington train station unveiling. That was very surprising because nobody saw that coming. But we woke up on the day and there, Queen Elizabeth wearing her yellow outfit, showing up at Paddington train station to open up the Elizabeth line. And she's also very selective in what events she attends, because I think the Elizabeth line that she just unveiled, me too here, Andra, you can tell that we love our queen, don't we? Yes, so the Elizabeth line that they just unveiled recently at Paddington train station, which the Queen unveiled, is very important and is going to be key to transporting visitors and guests during the Platinum Jubilee season. So hi, thank you so much. We will catch up later, my dear friend. Have a good night, and it's been great seeing you here. And for that time you've spent on this live, truly appreciate. Thank you so much. I can't thank you anymore, guys, because without you, this channel here wouldn't be anywhere. So thank you all for the incredible support. Hi, Stacy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I know that every time I put up these posts, you are one of those people who show up. I really appreciate your support. Karen, you know how much you mean to this channel. Thank you so much. And yes, Queen Elizabeth is so cute, isn't she? The more older she gets. But who saw this coming? She became queen at the age of 25 when she was coronated at the age of 25, guys. Queen Elizabeth, nobody saw this coming. Okay, and as a young girl growing up, Elizabeth had even never thought of being queen. Okay, obviously we know this, that, hadn't her father abdicated or whatever, we wouldn't have seen her become queen. But the way she became queen was very surprising. And the way she has gone on to become the greatest queen or king ever to be seen on this planet is overly surprising. And today, the British Prime Minister Boris Johnson made some remarks in Parliament and actually said it in front of everyone how she thinks that Queen Elizabeth should be called Elizabeth the Great. Okay, so we might probably get to see Queen Elizabeth starting to be called Elizabeth the Great, okay? But she's great. I think whatever she's done for this country, for the world, speaks volumes. Now, Queen Elizabeth has seen more heads of states for countries, prime ministers, and religious leaders, and she has been to over 500 countries in her lifetime as queen. She has seen more US presidents come and go than any other person in the world. Okay. She has seen 14 British prime ministers come and go, but she is there. Okay. She has seen, I think, three popes. Is it three popes? Three popes. The Catholic popes Queen Elizabeth has. She's still here. Okay. She is the only leader to have fought in the Second World War that is around. Okay. All the other leaders who fought in these world wars have all gone. Queen Elizabeth is still here. I think this lady is from a different planet. We don't know, but she is from a different planet. And obviously, when she lost her husband, Prince Philip, everybody thought now that might be it. But guess what? She has still pushed on. Okay. Now she loved her husband to bits. And everybody thought usually when you lose your husband, for people of that age, people predict maybe you also have a year or something like that. But she is still here and she's still going. She has a great sense of humor indeed, Andre. Thank you so much for highlighting that. And this is one other thing about Queen Elizabeth. You will never know whether she's angry or not. She has a way of keeping these emotions from the public. Okay. The only time that she came close to shedding a tear was when she lost her husband. But even then, Queen Elizabeth was said to be stronger, even more stronger than people who would have been consoling her on the day. Okay, so there are people in the palace who broke him more into pieces than Her Majesty the Queen did. So it explains how powerful, how strong-hearted she is, but also above all, how a good leader she is, leading from all fronts, whether it means leading from the back, she's there, at the front, she's there, on the sides, she's everywhere. She has mastered what they call leadership. She has incredible people skills. When it comes to cracking on with conversations with every person, she's right there, whether it's a young child, whether it's a leader from Africa, from Japan, India, all these other places. Okay, I want you to have a look at some of the videos when she's hosting people, guests at Buckingham Palace, and her opening lines that she uses. You will say, oh my God, where did that come from? Okay, so she has a way of engaging people and making those people around her comfortable. Because guys, let's face it, Queen Elizabeth, as we speak, is the greatest person to ever live on this planet as we speak in our days, in these days, okay? Now imagine you in front of Queen Elizabeth. People sweat their hands, people sweat toes, people are breathing heavily in front of Queen Elizabeth. Just her, just you guys lining up as you see guests lining up there waiting to receive Queen Elizabeth. Past experiences that have been shared by world leaders will all tell you that they were sweating to death before Her Majesty actually even arrived to talk to them, because she is that powerful. But how powerful is not the power that you think is going to knock you off your feet and follow. It's not that negative power. It's that positive force she carries. And then the excitement that people have at meeting this wonderful lady, okay, is what makes most of them crumble in terms of, confidence and all that stuff. Yeah. Yes, yes, you're very right, Evelyn. Yeah, we were also very worried. We thought, yeah, that might be it. But she's here, and thanks to people like Sophie, the Countess of Wessex, she has been a very, very positive force in giving I missed that in giving Queen Elizabeth comfort. The Duchess of Cambridge, all these royals have worked behind the scenes to ensure our dear Queen stays strong. Okay, now Prince Charles, guys, we tend to forget about Prince Charles, but the Prince of Wales, Prince Charles, has done a remarkable job as well. Um, Yeah, thank you so much, Karen. Thank you. Truly appreciate the love tonight. Yes. And Prince Charles, the Prince of Wales, is one person who deserves an applaud as well, guys. He has stepped up recently. Okay. And of course, we know he's been waiting for nearly 70 years, okay, to take over from her mother. But he is one person who, as we speak, still wants her mother to hold on for as long as she can, because these royals genuinely love the queen, they love the mother, they love their grandmother, and I think she has been key in uniting them. Okay, so the Prince of Wales right now, who has now started showing up and standing in for the Queen on major events. We saw the Commonwealth event the other day, and the state opening of Parliament, which the Queen has never missed. We have seen the Queen delegating these duties to Prince Charles, and indeed Prince Charles executing them perfectly. So he has done a great job, and I think he is more than ready to become the next king. And of course, Queen Elizabeth gave him a go ahead, and yes, yeah, when that time comes, absolutely. Thank you so much for re-emphasizing that. And Queen Elizabeth has not just once, but on so many occasions launched Prince Charles to the world to say that I trust my son, he can now carry on these duties to the expectations of the monarchy. And that's why he was appointed the head of the Commonwealth a few years ago. That's why in the Queen's speech, end of year speech, she was also able to point it out that when Prince Charles becomes king, Camilla becomes the queen consort. I think she has given us all the flags to say that she believes in Prince Charles. So um, he has earned it, the Prince of Wales. He has. Uh, I know everybody has their own mistakes they have done, challenges they've gone through, but over time we'll have to let go of certain emotions we have against people and just accept that things happened the way they did. Let us live in the present and just move on. So I think the Prince of Wales is more than ready to become king when that time comes. And also William and Kate to start again coming closer in the ranks to prepare to again take over from Prince Charles. So it's very surprising that I'm sat here this time of the night talking about these stories, but again, you guys know how much I love the royal family, and I served the royal family for 4+ years, and I just love the values that they envision, and I love the work they have done for the local communities, and I just like and love the image that they have created for our country, and also the charities that they have supported, especially mental health charities, women and children, violence, and all those things. The royal family is doing a lot. Now, all these senior royals are presidents, or call them, have got patronages that they represent. Okay. Thank you so much, Karen. Truly appreciate your encouragement, your support. And when I was serving as an Irish guardsman under the Queen, I remember when I was signing off. Oh, you missed this one, Tracy. You did, but you nearly again. You got here 10 minutes. I've got to end this live, so you still got some time. Yes, Andre. Yes, our royals. I mean, why do we love them so much? I'll tell you this. I do love them because royals are offering that space for us to go and like feel motivated, feel inspired, away from the normal political life and the stress that the mistrust and all that stuff of the politicians. So we run away from all that to come and hide here in our royalty. Hey Tracy, great to see you. How has your day been, my dear friend? You nearly missed this live, but we still got 9 minutes to go. Yeah, so that's why we love these royals, but also Queen Elizabeth, has kind of allowed us to see the value of having a monarchy. And I think when you look at all the other monarchies that we have in Europe, they are all looking at the British monarch as, for inspiration. Okay. And Queen Elizabeth, I think, is carrying that flag. But young, old, women, children, everybody, who doesn't know Queen Elizabeth? Okay. And this is where our worry comes in, that when she finally, hands over the crown and, rests, will we have this so-called royal family still standing strong as it is? I think we shall, and this is why. Because Queen Elizabeth has trained an army of great royals coming through the ranks. Okay, now we are looking at William and Kate, okay, as royals who are also going to still carry this legacy forward. Okay, now I haven't mentioned Prince Charles in this case because I think Prince Charles has got on a bit later on. Okay, so we might see a short term for Prince Charles, as much as it would have been great to see him be there longer. But of course, Queen Elizabeth got in at the age of 25. Okay. Guess what? Prince Charles is going to get in at the age of what? Prince Charles is 73 years. So definitely there you can see that his term as a king might be a little bit short-lived. But then we start building our hopes through William and Kate. Okay, and then of course we have Prince George coming through the ranks. I think we are going to have a good kind of good leadership, good next few kings that are coming up, in the next coming few years, for those who will still be here to probably see. I don't know whether we'll be here to see Prince George become king. Life is full of, we can't predict tomorrow, but we hope those that will be there, they will be able to see a great king in King George, when he does eventually become king, and maybe Charlotte when she eventually becomes queen, because obviously Charlotte, if we are to have another queen, Princess Charlotte is going to be that next queen. Now count how many years are we going to take before we see another queen come through the ranks? A lot of years there. Okay, So thank you guys again for sticking around for this live tonight. I was talking about the guest list. If you've just joined us, the guest list for the Platinum Jubilee. And so heads of states, church leaders, local community leaders. We have the royals themselves, and in these royals, of course, the youngest we might get to see on the guest list is Princess Charlotte and Prince George. These are definitely going to line up, and I think you might not see them for the troop. Okay, you will see them on the balcony, because on the balcony we're gonna have William and Kate and their children, Sophie, Edward and their children, and so we might not see Eugenie and Beatrice, but we will get to see Queen Elizabeth, Prince Charles, and Duchess of Cornwall Camilla, and Princess Royal Anne, and Anne's husband, Mr. Lawrence. Okay, but you will get to see the young royals in full swing arriving for the Thanksgiving service on Friday, 11 a.m., St. Paul's Cathedral. Okay, so get your cameras out to see the royals arriving. We don't know what outfits they are going to be wearing, so I presume right now Kate Middleton has made her choice for the outfit. And so we don't know if she's gonna be wearing Emilia Wickstead, Alexander McQueen, who knows, Sarah Barton, name them. We are looking forward to seeing what she's going to wear. And of course, you'll be seeing me reporting that on the day. Hi, it's Francis Page Media. If you're not subscribed to this channel, please make sure to subscribe so that you stay up to date with the latest in the world of our British royals. Wait for that reporting. And I'll be seeing you. Catherine Middleton today wore a beautiful dress by Emilia Wickstead. Oh God, I can't wait. Yes, thank you so much, Tracy. Thank you. You missed this live, a good chunk of it, but you haven't missed a lot, because what we've been talking about is the guest list and events as they are going to happen, whether Queen Elizabeth is going to show up the trooping of the color. As it stands, she won't be able to make the troop of the color itself, but she will be at the balcony to wave. Balcony event is that other event that concludes the trooping of the color event, where royals come out at the balcony and wave to us. But there is a little surprise of her actually having a possibility of turning up for the troop again. Again, these are suggestions that she might come in briefly to inspect and then leave shortly after, delegating the rest of the duties on the day to Charles and William. But let's see, our queen is one that is full of wonderful surprises. Okay, yeah, so guys, let's look forward to a great bank holiday and a platinum bank holiday weekend. 4 days, is it 5 days of sheer excitement? Yes, thank you so much. And yes, of course, I will be reporting on that outfit on the day. We don't know if she's going to be wearing Emilia Wickstead, Sarah Barton, Alexander McQueen, all that stuff. But guys, it's nearly time for me to end this live tonight. If you have any stories, like I said, that you need, yes, thank you so much, my dear friend. Don't worry, I'll send you a nudge next time I'm coming on live so that you don't miss a huge chunk of it. Yes, if you have any stories you'd like me to share with you here again, leave them in the comment section below. I think this live will stay up. It's a replay, it will stay up. If you missed it, it might be there. Or I might just try and see if I can get to share it on the actual videos page. But I'm going to say, guys, that have a great rest of the week. It's Friday tomorrow, so the weekend is here. Make sure you have all that you need for the Platinum Jubilee. Get those outfits ready. Okay, those cakes, if you're going to cut a cake for the day. Thank you so much, Stacy, Ashan Stacy, you're wonderful. I know it's now about 2 o'clock in Uganda, so it's time to get some sleep. My lovely, we can always catch up. And yes, so guys, that's it for today. 1 hour bang on. Stay blessed. Good night indeed, Ashan. Yeah, so Platinum Jubilee, here we come, guys. Make sure you have what you need. I will still update you on any stories as I continue receiving them, guys. And I will also let you know if we hear anything regarding Meghan and Harry and their children, because as it stands, Meghan and Harry have been invited. They will be here, but we're not sure if they're going to be here with their children. So again, we are waiting, and once we get to learn more about these stories, we will be sharing them. So I will be doing another live, I don't know, maybe over the weekend at some point. And yes, we'll see what stories we can then again talk about. But for now, guys, thank you so much for sticking around. I do appreciate your support. Evelyn, thank you so much for your support. Stacy, thank you so much. Tracy, thank you. Detroit here, you're wonderful. Tammy Jackson, I know you might have missed this one. Thank you. Karen, thank you. Guys, everybody who has been on this live, Lily, you're amazing. And yes, about the same time I will do. So I usually come on 10 to 10 p.m. UK time. So I think that should be around 5 US time. Yes, but I think it might also help if I make an update on the community section to say that I will be going live tonight at this time. Do you think that helps, guys? I think it does. Yes, so that you get to know the times and get yourselves prepared for these shows. But thank you so much. Let's keep watching these videos. Let's get this channel out there, guys. If you get the opportunity, share it with your friends and let us keep our royals going. For now, I'm going to say good night, guys, and let us catch up very, very soon. Good night, guys. Bye-bye. Bye.